So what's up, people, and welcome to the Chapter 18 discussion of Kaiju 8 or Monster Number 8. Now, Chapter 18 came out a few days ago, and as always, I will leave a link to that chapter on the publisher's official North American website, Manga Plus, where they're showing it to the North American audience for free for a few weeks. So if you're in the region and if you're interested, go take a look at it. So Chapter 18, if you recall, in Chapter 17, there was that clutch moment by Kafka in his form of Monster Number 8. And he literally decapitated that other monster humanoid. But as we know, that other monster humanoid's power, one of them at least, is regeneration. And so, in Chapter 18, we find out that it's not over, and he comes back, and he powers up. And he powers up pretty strong. And in the beginning, we're a little bit worried about whether Kafka can take on this guy. But we learn from this chapter that Kafka is pretty darn strong. And we're introduced to a few additional powers in this chapter, which were not only exciting, but actually made me laugh. There was one that seriously made me laugh. And so, this is quite interesting. Kafka is coming in pretty darn strong. And one thing that puzzled me was I'm not exactly sure how Kafka knew about his new strength, right? If you recall in the early chapters, the very early chapters of Monster 8, when he first transformed, he not only didn't know his powers, he had a hard time controlling them. They just kind of came out of the blue. So maybe in this chapter, it's not that he knows his power, but that his monster powers are coming out automatically to defend him against any attack. And man, they defend him pretty well. And that gives Kafka some pretty dramatic moments to give his monologue before, of course, he gives the fight. And of course, what we hope is that he takes down the monster completely so that the other humanoid monster doesn't get a chance to get away, power up, and then come back again. But I don't know. I mean, this chapter once again ended with a cliffhanger, and we're seeing that other side, right? The human side starting to interact with Monster 8. And this will be interesting to see how it goes. We're starting to get a possibility that he may even have to fight his own teammates, basically while he is in monster form, which isn't particularly surprising considering who he is, but it will be interesting to see how this author takes this part of the story further. But anyway, it's a pretty exciting chapter. I really enjoyed this one very much because it was quite funny in the things that Kafka did during the fight, but it was also quite thrilling to see just how powerful he was. And I'm looking forward to the next chapters because of the fact that I think that will create a little bit more understanding of the politics that may eventually come out due to the misunderstanding of him being a monster. But in any case, I'll continue to follow Monster 8 and upload additional videos as new chapters come out, and I hope you join me at that time. And until the next episode, happy manga reading. And as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.